What's up, YouTube? This is Ricky J. Holy cow, man. I just got home from work, and to my surprise, brother, EA Sports just dropped the cover art for EA Sports UFC 5. Holy smokes. And let's take a look at it right here. So we have the standard edition, which has Valentina Shevchenko and Alexander Volkanovski. Look at that. Hey, that's pretty. Is that Jason Statham? I'm just kidding, brother. But that is so cool that they're actually using the graphics from the game. And I'm happy that they're doing that. That looks awesome. The new Frostbite engine in full effect. What I'm really impressed with though is the Deluxe Edition. This Deluxe Edition looks absolutely spectacular. Look at Adesanya. The muscle, the sweat, the lighting, the facial features. That looks awesome. Come on, Anderson. For me, I did not like it when he did that. I thought it was disrespectful, Ricky. This is a big sport, but gotta show respect. That's it. But anyways, guys, man, this looks so cool. And like I said, I love the Deluxe Edition. And this has me thinking, and I've done a video about this in the past, I truly believe in the EA Sports UFC cover curse. And I'm going to take you back and let me know in the comments if you feel that the cover curse is real. Now, some of you are saying, you know what? Stop digging into the old conspiracy theories. This is not real, but let me tell you this. Back in EA Sports UFC 1, Gustafsson and Johnny Bones Jones, okay? They were gracing the cover of the game. All was well. Holy smokes for the Mauler. He was kicking butt and taking names, man. His record was fantastic. He only had one hiccup, which was against Phil Davis. But other than that, he only had one loss. He loses to John Jones. A lot of people thought that he won that fight. And then, I think that's crazy, is that the game drops and then the wheels fall off for him. Holy cow, man. He loses to Anthony Johnson. He loses to Daniel Cormier. Then he loses to John Jones again. Loses to Anthony Smith. Loses to Verdum. And loses to Nikita Krylov. Like, come on. You mean to tell me that curse, the EA Sports cover curse, isn't real for him? Man, that was pretty bad, because before all that, he was kicking butt and taking names. Now you're saying to yourself, so what about Johnny Bones Jones? Well, Jones, who has an undefeated record, his only loss was that, remember that 12-6 elbow? Hamill played his cards right, man, and bowed out of that. But after the game was dropped, Johnny Bones Jones, started to have some problems, brother, with the law. Things going on outside of the octagon. He even had the old picogram scandal. And just things were kind of spiraling out of control. Can't even talk today, but you know what I mean? Like, things just went out of control for Johnny Bones Jones. And he hasn't been the same ever since, even though he's still winning inside the ring. But took a lot of time off, man. Took a lot of time off. And in my opinion, didn't really reach his full potential. I know you're probably saying, what do you mean he's undefeated? But he had a lot of time off where he could have been in there getting wins, racking up wins. So that's the cover curse for UFC 1. For UFC 2, you had Ronda Rousey, who was undefeated, who couldn't do any wrong, arm barring everybody left, right, and center. Although she did lose to Holly Holm, the game drops. And then she loses in absolute spectacular fashion, and not in a good way for her, against Amanda Nunes. And then her career ended. Dude, like, doesn't that give you the shivers, brother? Like, her career ended. The game UFC 2 dropped March 15, 2016. Remember when she avoided the media and didn't want to talk to anybody? She loses to Amanda Nunes December 30th, 2016, and then she just retired. She retired, and she was young too, because right now she's only 36. Do the math dating back. But she was still young in the prime of her career. Holy cow. That's actually a quite sad story, of Ronda Rousey not continuing her MMA career. She could have gotten other wins against a lot of other people on the roster. But anyway, now you think about Conor McGregor, okay? So Conor McGregor, man, I'm sure it was announced before his first Nate Diaz fight that he was going to be on the cover, right? UFC 2, he shared the cover after, remember they announced it? It was whoever was going to win the Aldo McGregor fight was going to grace themselves onto the cover of the game, right? Whoever was going to win. So, McGregor beats Aldo. And then the next fight, he loses to Nate Diaz. Remember when he jumped up to 170, thought he was indestructible. He loses. Then he loses to Floyd Money Mayweather in boxing. Man, I know I'm not counting his wins. He did beat Nate in the decision. Did great against Eddie Alvarez, but then loses to Floyd Money Mayweather, then loses to Habib 2 years later, then loses to Dustin the Diamond Poirier, and loses again to Dustin as well. Now, he was also on the cover of EA Sports UFC 3, which released February 2nd, 2018. So 2018, February 2nd, so then he loses to Habib and then Dustin twice. So come on, you mean to tell me this cover curse is not true? Holy cow. Now, UFC 4? Oh, baby. EA Sports UFC 4. Now, you know who was on the cover of that, man. Jorge Masvidal and Israel Adesanya. Now, for Israel Adesanya, the game dropped August 2020, okay? So then he was doing okay in 2020, and I'm saying to myself, okay, he's not going to get in on the whole cover curse, but then he loses to Jan in 2021, and then he loses in 2022 against Alex Pereira. So 2 losses. Prior to that, the man was undefeated in MMA, like in his pro career. Isn't that nuts? So then you're probably saying to yourself, okay, all of these things are lining up into place, but what about Jorge Masvidal? Dude, Masvidal hasn't won a fight since he's been on the cover of the game, EA Sports UFC 4. So he lost to Usman, he lost to Kobe Covington, and Gilbert Burns. So the cover curse is real. And now, if I was Adesanya, I would be like, dude, don't put me on the cover of the Deluxe Edition. But now we have Shevchenko and Volkanovski, who I believe is pound for pound the best fighter in the world. And I don't count his loss to Islam because he moved up in weight. But this guy has been just kicking butt and taking names. And now he's on the cover. And based on history, geez, man, is he going to lose in his next upcoming matchup or in a matchup coming up after that, if you know what I mean? And as far as the bullet, she did lose to Grasso. But could this be, a downward spiral for her when it comes to the wins and the losses moving on? Holy cow. I don't know, man. But I really feel that this cover curse is the real deal. Let me know if you believe in the same theories that I just mentioned here in this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Once again, I love the cover art. Shout outs to EA Sports for putting together just spectacular stuff, and I can't wait for more information. The full trailer is going to be dropped on Thursday, but sadly, I work a full-time job that's not YouTube, so I'll try to race home after work and put a video together giving you my thoughts and reactions on that. All right, guys, Ricky J, man, much love to you and yours. I'll see you next time. Take care.